For those of you who watch for a few dollars more, Fistful of Dollars, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, you'll be familiar with the work of Morricone. And he's going to be playing pieces from those films and other Ennio Morricone films.
The SOI has been performing at Prithvi for 10 years now. And we perform there on the second Monday of every month. So people who come there know it's SOI at Prithvi on the second Monday of every month.
This is a rather interesting, very interesting program, matching together a lot of musics that are already in the very known abroad. We know them.
Welcome to This Week at the NCPA. My special guest today, Bianca Mendonca, General Manager, Symphony Orchestra of India and Western Classical Music at the National Center of Performing Arts. Francesca Amendola, Director, Istituto Italiano di Cultura di Mumbai. Now, the reason these fine ladies are here with me is because of twin concerts, 8th and 9th of September, 8th at the Prithvi Theatre in Juhu, and 9th at the NCPA. And these two concerts are titled A New Dolce Vita. And that's what we're going to discuss with them. Hi, Francesca. Thank you for joining us. How are you today?
Hi, Hrishi. It's great to be with you today.
And Bianca, are you well?
I'm well, Rishi. How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you very much. Bianca, this is very unique musical programming. Take us through your curatorial process because this is truly extraordinary.
Yeah, so we haven't actually done any concert with the bandoneon or accordion before. And our artistic director, Marat Bisangalia, who's also a violinist, was in touch with this great Italian virtuoso bandoneon player, Mario Stefano Pietrodarchi. And I think they started connecting on social media. Social media is now the place to meet people. And they started looking at each other's work. And Marat was actually very, very amazed by the kind of work Mario has been doing. And he's never been to India before. So they got in touch. They tried to, have this concert where Marat played the violin with Mario together with the SOI Chamber Orchestra. And that was the initial plan. But unfortunately, Marat had some other commitments, and we don't have him performing on the 8th and 9th this time. But Mario, agreed to come to India, and I think is going to have a blast with the SOI Chamber Orchestra doing different works, half Italian program, half Argentinian programs. So we're really looking forward to it.
Francesca, you must be very excited about this wonderful Indian-Italian collaboration between the SOI and IIC. Tell me about your thoughts.
Well, I am indeed. This is not the first time as director of Italian Center I collaborate with NCPA and with Bianca, and it is always a true pleasure. Little by little, working together, we become friends, and this is something very positive about my work. And concerning this concert, it's really the first time we have an accordion and bandoneon here. And an Italian artist, not the first time, but always a honor, a pleasure to have an Italian soloist working with the fantastic chamber orchestra of the SOI.
Now, I just want to tell our listeners, our watchers about this acclaimed bandoneonist. It's Mario Stefano Pietrodarchi, and he's going to be performing with the Symphony Orchestra of India. Now, this gentleman's unique expressive range with his instrument is absolutely unmatched. And he's going to be playing some iconic compositions of 20th century films. For those of you who watch for a few dollars more, Fistful of Dollars, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, you'll be familiar with the work of Morricone. And he's going to be playing pieces from those films and other Ennio Morricone films. There's Rota, Bacalov, as well as pieces by tango masters such as Piazzolla. I wonder if you, Francesca, have ever seen Mario live, or is it going to be your first time too?
Live, it will be the first time too, and I'm really looking forward. In fact, this is a rather interesting, very interesting program, matching together a lot of musics that are already in the very known abroad. We know them, but first time we have with the chamber orchestra, first time we were here, and I think it tells a lot also on how Western classical music can evolve and explore modernity and our contemporary world through the language of dance, the dance of the ballet of tango, and also through the music for films by the great Ennio Morricone.
She made an interesting comment, Bianca, about how it's not only going to be the bandoneon, but the accordion also, which is another such an interesting instrument. And, Bollywood films with Raj Kapoor used to have a lot of the accordion. So Indians are very familiar with that particular instrument. But the fact that the Symphony Orchestra of India is going to be there, along with these interesting instruments as well as instrumentalists, talk about that unique collaboration of fusion, as it were.
Yeah, so this is, I mean, it's a complete collaboration of fusion, as you might call it. And the first half of the program is going to be Italian composers like Morricone, Rota, and then we move into the second half where we have Piazzolla's tangos, Oblivion, and other pieces. And Piazzolla himself was a bandoneon player, which is why he wrote so much of music for the bandoneon. And Mario plays the bandoneon and accordion, which are two similar but different instruments. I mean, for those who don't know, the bandoneon is an instrument where you use the buttons to play and get the different notes, but the accordion is more like the piano keys. So he says he's going to use both for the concerts. And in between the two sets, we do have a guest artist coming in to sing a song, Natalie DeLuccio, and she's going to sing Ecstasy of Gold with the SOI Chamber Orchestra as well.
Oh, that's interesting. Natalie is a friend and she's an excellent vocalist. I've really enjoyed her work. All of you, Essentials, tickets are live now at Book My Show. They're going out very fast, both for the 8th September as well as the 9th September show. The 9th September show is at the Tata Theatre, NCPA, and start time is 7 p.m. Interesting choice of venue. I know the Symphony Orchestra of India has been performing at Prithvi. Kunal Kapoor, who's the trustee at Prithvi, has told me that they've been very, very flattered by the SOI coming there and performing, because the Prithvi is an intimate space, it is, Bianca, as opposed to the grandeur of the Jamshed Baba and the Tata Theatre. So talk about the acoustics of the SOI performing at Prithvi.
Yeah, absolutely right, Hrishi. The SOI has been performing at Prithvi for 10 years now. And we perform there on the second Monday of every month. So people who come there know it's SOI at Prithvi on the second Monday of every month. The acoustics are really beautiful because the space is intimate. You don't need any amplification at all. It's great for chamber music. The musicians enjoy playing it, and the vibe is very different from the NCPA. The NCPA has, it's grand and it has a different sort of vibe. But in this intimate space, the musicians feel very connected to the audience. So it is just beautiful. And as a cellist myself, having played there, I can really say that it's a pleasure to play there.
Oh, lovely. We get it firsthand from a musician. Francesca, how does a cultural event like this help in strengthening ties? India and Italy have so much in common. You ask any Indians who visit Italy and they'll say, oh, Italians are so warm, so friendly. They're like Punjabis from the north of India.
Well, it helps a lot. Every time I work, like also in my work always, and in this concert in particular, it's like for me planting a seed on the short, medium, and long term. The short term is very simple because we will be there. Hope a lot of audience will be there. Hope a lot of people listening to us will be there to enjoy music, which is very immediate and universal. And this is a different language. It's not just a common way to say, it's true. And then we have a medium and long term because maybe our institutions will continue working together. But you see, Marat met Mario Stefano online. Sometimes, very frequently happens that these collaborations then they continue somehow. Maybe, I don't know, sometimes artists invite Indian artists in Italy or to other festivals or vice versa. It's a beginning. And also on the long term, because you never know. You start one day listening to one music, and maybe after someone uh, normal citizens, administrators, artists can then continue and remember that and then explore more and advance in the knowledge of in knowing each other more and maybe coming back to learn more about Italy or coming back to learn more about India. Me
Oh,
too, frankly, I really believe I'm here to share about Italy, but I'm very eager and very happy to learn so much about your fantastic place.
that's lovely. It works both ways, the culture
Yeah.
exchange. Francesca, my question is about the National Center of the Performing Arts. Um, since you said you've collaborated with the NCPA and Bianca before, if you have any fond memories, because the program is called This Week at the NCPA. If you have any fond memories of performances you've seen, if you want to share with us what you think of the lovely theatres, the Jamshid Baba, the NCPA, the Tata, the Little, the Godrej Theatre, or the Dilip Piramal Art Gallery, anything that you'd like to share with us about your experiences at the NCPA, we'd welcome that.
I am very lucky to have been working here for 4 years and a half now, so I could work or co-organize events with NCPA in almost all of these theaters, and all of them have each of them has a different and specific way to be unique. And where for the music with Bianca, we worked on for an experimental theater, which is a great space. We had some soloists. We had the Quartetto di Cremona, which is very much internationally respected quartet, uh, or Elia Cecchino, for example, or many others. So, but also the main theaters, where, for example, the SOI main season happens. We had the honor to have two Italian singers during the opera recital conducted by Zubin Mehta early this year. That was a fantastic moment of pure joy, of pure music. But let me mention, if I can, the next project we have together with Bianca, the NCPA and the Italian Cultural Center. So we are going to host Isa Trotta, a pianist, a young, very, very she's becoming a really important pianist, and she will be performing with the chamber orchestra again in November, and then well-established violin player Domenico Nordio, he will be here for a recital in December too. So you see, we continue planning also for the future.
Lovely. This shall continue, and we're very happy to hear that. You know, part of the reason why we need to talk about our artists a little more is that we want people to come there, and experience this live at the Tata Theatre as well as Prithvi. Tickets are going out fast, guys. Please go to Book My Show and get them. And as a musician yourself, you'd appreciate this, Bianca, I believe. Mario Stefano is a graduate of the Santa Cecilia Conservatory in Rome, which is a very respected conservatory. And he's played at the Montreux Jazz Festival and with I Colori del Mer. And he's also done a concert with the great Andrea Bocelli, which is amazing. All of us have so much respect for Andrea Bocelli. And if you could tell us a little more about the artist and his fame and why it's so important for people to be there to respect his genius.
So I think a simple way to get people to just know a little bit about him is follow him on Instagram or Facebook. And you will see every day or every 2 days, he's in a completely different style of setup, a very unique style of performance. He's not like a regular classical musician who just stands or sits and plays. He conducts, he leads the orchestra, he leads the ensemble with his body. His body language is very unique, and he's playing, as you said, with people from Andrea Bocelli to even smaller ensembles. But he seems like, of course, we've never met before, but we've spoken on the phone, and he seems like a person who is so involved in his music. And I have to say, all the music that's going to be performed has been arranged by him. So every single piece is his own arrangement.
Francesca, you want to add to that a little bit about Maria Stefano?
Well, you said that it comes from the Accademia of Santa Cecilia, which is a very highly established institution for teaching, for learning, and then for producing some of the best musicians we have in the Western classical music. And Mario Stefano, I've spoken with him yesterday. He's absolutely eager to come here, and I am sure it will not be the last time he comes.
Oh,
I
that's great
I think
news.
it will be a new start in this case. I
The
feel
first of many to come.
hope so. Hope so. And it will happen because he's, as Bianca said, he is really enthusiastic and is bringing a special vibe and energy with his music.
There you have it, A New Dolce Vita, Prithvi Theatre, Juhu, 8th of September, Tata Theatre, NCPA, 9th of September. So you've got both corners of the city covered. Please get tickets on Book My Show and come and watch Mario Stefano Pietrodarchi, the bandoneon, who, like Bianca said, also plays the accordion himself along with the Symphony Orchestra of India. Mesmerizing performances there. Bianca, General Manager, SOI and Western Classical Music, NCPA, thank you very much for your time. I
Thank
really
you,
enjoyed this
Hrishi.
conversation. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Francesca Amendola, Director, Istituto Italiano di Cultura di Mumbai. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Likewise, thank you, Hrishi. Thank you.
94.3 Radio 1.